Good morning, everybody. The foundation has a very different history. This started as a group in 1986 in Delhi University. And then we had an institution. And I can see Mr. Gupta here, and must be remembering those old days when we used to come together, spend money from our pocket to organize seminars and discussions. Then university gave us a space for a formal organization called Developing Countries Research Center. And then it grew further, and at some stage, almost everybody came out from that organization. Then we realized that many of the dream projects that we had were crumbling down. So that same group then thought of creating a very formal, informal kind of organization which can hold the ground and carry on the projects that we had. One of the projects that we had was, or is actually, Wounded History and Social Healing, in which we have collaboration with Vidya Jyoti Foundation, Indian Social Institute, and many others. We organized a major conference, international conference in 2006 and 2004 and 2006. Then the other project was to create a new theory, as we all have realized that there is a massive Western dominance in theorizing Indian reality. So we thought that maybe we can engage with the practitioners, and we can bring the theoreticians and practitioners together to reflect upon the Indian reality. This is what we call creative theory, and since last 5 years we have been organizing creative theory colloquium, something like which used to organize in DCRC called grassroots politics colloquium. We organized it for several years, and a lot of agenda was thrown for research from that colloquium in the disciplines there. Professor Naik is there, who used to be one of the members of the governing body for a long time. So we now have this creative theory colloquium in collaboration with India International Center, and Raza Foundation has kindly agreed to fund our expenditure. So we work at the minimal, we are quite minimalist in fact, except that ISC has very costly lunch. We don't spend much money on that. And we have organized several such programs in collaboration with scientists and technologists for non-violent world. Like we organized a day-long discussion on violence and non-violence in collaboration with this organization and Indian Social Institute. We organized series of discussions on elections before 2014, and one of the major programs was when we invited prominent leaders of every political party to reflect upon their economic agenda, the economic manifesto. It was a wonderful discussion, and a lot of things which we are seeing now were actually discussed in that seminar. We have the recordings of all those things we can share at some stage. Our concerns are very wide. Of course, we are interested in theory, we are interested in philosophy, we are interested in Asian philosophy. We want to develop certain kind of model for thinking in Asia, and the Asian turn we want to realize in a big way. But we also have concerns for real politics, what's happening there, and the way the right wing is becoming hegemonic today. I can just share one experience. Speaking on Gandhi, 3-4 speakers finished their speeches. Then the children of school, 11th, 9th and 11th standard children, they were asked that how many of you like Gandhi? The 4 hands were up. Then they were asked Modi, and there was a huge sound in the audience. So you can realize the kind of problem, and that is when the director and the principal and the teachers of the school were mostly Gandhian. So remember what could happen there. So I think the danger is not only at the very superficial level or the upper level, what we see in Delhi, it has penetrated at the grassroots level. And we have to really work hard to think of a counter-hegemonic agenda, as Professor Abhijit Pathak keeps telling us. I think this collaboration is a beginning of the new phase where we can bring more organizations, more people to discuss these things and theorize what is happening and develop a practical political and action model which can work for us, for the people. That's what is our agenda. Thank you very much for this collaboration, and I'm very happy to collaborating with the Institute of Social Sciences. This is our first collaboration. I'm sure in future, since we are nearby, a lot of our members are from JNU, so we can have more such programs. Thank you very much.